Not really. Social distancing with the COVID issue we're dealing with in this, Okay, unbelievable job by our team. So many guys stepped up. Obviously, there was a lot of, whether you want to call it adversity or late changes that we had to make, but, can't say enough about the leadership of this group. You look at the way that Aaron Donald played from the jump. I thought Darius Williams did a great job, really, where he ascends himself into the number one corner role. You never replace a guy like Jalen Ramsey, but Kareem Moore came in, did a nice job. The turnovers are huge for us. I mean, for us to be able to, for Aaron to get his hands up, Ernest Jones to get the turnover, for Leonard Floyd, both of those end up turning into points for us. That was big. I thought Matthew Stafford was outstanding. I thought he made great decisions. He had some unbelievable big shots that he took advantage of, was great on third down, straightening up some of the protections. Cooper, Odell, Van on the big play. Sony ran hard, and then pretty amazing for Andrew Whitworth to be one of one. He's starting a game today, only guy in the history of the league to start at left tackle at the age of 40. Incredible by him. But there's so many guys that contributed. I thought our coaches did such a great job. Was really pleased with this. And, now we got to get ready for Seattle on a short week. But this was the sign of a mentally tough team. You talk about the identity. We talked about that earlier in the week, Lindsay. And I think really, what it is it's figuring out a way to put it all together, all three phases, week in and week out. What that looks like, might be changing. But, for us to start playing good ball in the month of December after the month of November that we had, can't say enough about the leadership of this group.
When you had two more starters go on the reserve COVID-19 list, what was your initial reaction to that? And what was your message?
My initial reaction was, you got to be shitting me. Because really, I don't want to get too far into it, but I mean, when you find out 5 hours before you kick off that we only, on Saturday morning, we find out we're losing three really important players in Havenstein, Double D, and Darrell Henderson. Then you go to Monday, or on Sunday that was, and then on Monday morning you say, oh, by the way, you're losing Jalen Ramsey and Tyler Higbee. And so can't say enough about just the guy's ability to not flinch. You don't replace those kind of guys, but that's why you have 48 guys that play on game day, and we certainly used everybody today. And really, really proud of these guys. Just proud to be associated with this group and just be a small part. It was a lot, and really, the hard thing is that it's one thing if you get this information early on in the week, but you go through your whole process and preparation, and really it's completed on Saturday when you're playing on Monday night. Sunday represents an opportunity to really just finish up any sort of last reminders above the neck, and that's when we found out about those first three. But those guys just did a great job being able to handle it. The amount of changes, I can't even really go through, but my head's killing me right now from all this. To say that I'm not concerned wouldn't be accurate. I think you want to find out a little bit more, because to my understanding, just looking at the landscape of the league, this was as bad as the outbreak's gotten. And the hard thing is for some of these guys, and I don't want to get into the specifics just out of respect for the individuals, but some of them, there's no symptoms. They feel great, and that's what's unfortunate. And then you get some of these where there's false positives, and so there's a lot of mental gymnastics that are going on, but all we can do is try to take safe precautionary measures. I think like anything else, and really this has been going on since we started trying to navigate through this, we're learning every single day that agility and that adaptability is going to be necessary for our success, and then guys being able to step up, which they did tonight against a great football team that we have a lot of respect for. Well, I think when you take into consideration the opponent, the caliber of, defense that we're going against and what these guys had done, I think a lot of guys stepped up. I was really pleased with just the group effort from the receiver room as a whole. I thought Odell made his plays. Van had the huge play down the field. Cooper just showing up time in and time out. And so I think when you look at those three guys, I thought they did an outstanding job delivering. Like you said, you don't ever really replace a Robert, but I think those guys really stepped up. I thought Matthew was outstanding as well. Yeah. It's just you're grateful, because that's what the best do. They play their best when their best is required. We talk about competitive greatness all the time. This guy's the epitome of competitive greatness. Really proud of Aaron. Not at all surprised, but he's a special player, special person, and you felt his presence from the very first snap and then to the last one, and he was outstanding tonight. If he doesn't win NFC Defensive Player of the Week, something's wrong. Well, it wasn't good. My thoughts were, you got to be kidding me. But something that we can learn from, two players that I do have a lot of trust in Christian Roseboom and Terrell Burgess to be able to make that play. And it's something that we got to do a good job of putting our guys in the right positions. But defense delivered. I thought to be able to draw the holding on the first play when it looked like they were moving the ball down the field, and then ultimately Aaron ends up closing it out. That's what great teams do. They pick each other up. If one phase is faltering a little bit, I thought the defense answered the bell, having to go back out on the grass. And, that was two good teams going at it tonight. I was just really pleased with the overall effort, but that's certainly something we want to be able to clean up. He's a stud. He's really just continuing to gain confidence, Nick. You see the versatility, you see the ability to be able to do a lot of different things. He's playing in all of our personnel groupings now, so he's really never leaving the field. And he's showing why he was a guy that we like so much coming out of South Carolina. He's got great leadership, great range. He can blitz, he can cover, he's got good ball skills. And so he's checking the boxes in a lot of ways. And he's got just a great play demeanor that you love being around Ernest Jones. Yeah. It's a measuring stick for tonight. I thought our guys answered the bell, and what you realize more so than ever that we've talked about a lot throughout the course of this year. All right, now how do we build on this? Because this is one night. We're going to enjoy this, but we got a short week. Seattle has really gotten rolling over these last couple weeks. Big win over San Fran. They looked really good against the Texans yesterday, and so really pleased with these guys, but we want to continue to be totally and completely present, enjoy this, but let's keep building on it. That's what the good teams do. They get better in the month of December, and that's really our goal is, hey, you want to continue to be relevant, Gary, but you also want to make sure that you're improving so that if you do give yourself an opportunity to play after the 17-game regular season, you're playing your best ball. Okay? Thanks, guys. Let's go.
I was in coverage, and he basically threw it up to me. I had to go get it, and I made the catch. And the offense got the ball back and put up some points.
Leonard, what was it like? Back in October, when we talked about this last time you guys faced each other in the Cardinals game, you mentioned some of the things that you wanted to have done better in that game, and how you wanted to be the one to do it and sort of prove something. What did that feel like for you to do that tonight? Not just make that play, but all the little things that happened in between that play.
It was just a big game in general for all the guys that's dependent on the defense. And all the veteran guys stepped up and made big plays tonight to help us win. And I'm glad I was a part of that, making the big plays.
Leonard, what was it like the past 24 to 48 hours, mentally and emotionally, learning that guys had COVID, and in particular a guy like Jalen Ramsey?
Like I said, this was a must-win. It didn't matter who played, next man up. And those guys stepped up, man, and played big. I'm looking forward to getting the guys we lost today back and beating Seattle next week.
Can you talk about stopping the Cardinals twice on 4th and 2?
This execution, man, locking into the call from Ra, and just going out and performing at a high level, trying to get them off the field. Yes, sir.
Coach talked about building on this. Can you, A, speak to that, and also with Von Miller, do you guys feel you've reached a higher level with him back now for 4 weeks?
Yeah, this definitely was a big step towards us really playing how the way we want to. Our backs was against the wall, man. We had to win this game, and we came out and played like it was the playoffs and got the job done.
Leonard, how much does it energize you guys as a defense when you have Aaron Donald getting a sack on the first play and also having this game-ending play and just kind of his presence throughout the night? How did that kind of energize and impact you guys?
I was telling AD all game, man, you hot, boy. You keep staying hot. Just keep getting after the quarterback. Keep doing your thing. Everybody else got your back. He's just a great player, man. He stepped up like a lot of the veteran players today.
Leonard, what was it about this pass rush today? It seemed like from Aaron immediately setting the tone through the entire game, you guys were consistently forcing Kyler to do different things that maybe didn't happen last time. What was the difference today?
The difference is we didn't play complacent. We just treated them like everybody else, man, and just rushed them. And we did a good job as a unit of getting them down.
What did this team? Couple more guys. What did this team prove?
We proved that we can win when we really need to. Hopefully we can build off this win and just win out the rest of the season.
Do you guys still feel as though the division is up for grabs? Is that something that's on your mind?
Oh, yeah, we definitely want to win the division and then go on from there. It starts with the division, though.
Did you guys feel pressure to kind of show that you can beat good teams?
Say what now?
Did you guys feel pressure to kind of show you can beat good teams?
Yeah, we felt that pressure, too. It's been a while since we run on a primetime game. We wanted to come out, man, and get the job done. We got tired of, all the noise, so wanted to get out and do the job.
Is this your second?
Last one, guys.
Is this your second career interception?
Yeah. My first one was a pick six. I wish this one today was.
Do you keep the ball?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That ball ain't going nowhere. Yeah. All right.
Obviously, tough. Some of our best players, on offense and defense. But it happens. You got to move forward. I thought, from the top down, I thought Sean did a great job. We got some news this morning, on Higbee and Jalen, and he did a great job adapting. And I think the guys that we needed to step up and come in and play well did that. And it's a testament to, our coaching staff and then our players going out there and executing. So I was happy to get the win amidst, quite a few, moving pieces. Yeah, I was screaming as I was running, which made it, even more tiring. But, no, I think it was an incomplete pass. I don't know, but I just didn't want to leave anything to chance. Been a part of some of those that went the other way, so I tried to scramble around and get on it.
Matthew, you guys continue to be very multiple with what you're doing in the passing game, despite the fact that you were down so many different guys. Reshuffled your line, tight end, receiver at times. What was it about what you guys are doing now ever since last week that works, even if you do shuffle those guys around?
Yeah, I think we had some new guys in some new spots. Van moving around a little bit, Odell coming in, Ben stepping in, being able to step in a lot of spots. And then today with Higbee out, the other two tight ends did a great job stepping up. Joe played great at right tackle. I mean, we had a lot of moving parts, and just proud of those guys. In the past game, did a great job of getting open, making catches. Our guys up front dominated the line of scrimmage. That's where it starts for us. Sony did a great job of falling forward on some runs. There was a 3rd and 1 run in the red zone where it's him and 34 in the hole. He just runs them over for the first. So, those things are big plays that are, don't show up on the highlights, but they're big-time plays for us as a team. And just proud of those guys, the physicality that they played with, great communication. Coleman coming in for a second game in a row, basically playing the whole game last week, and then playing playing great this week on the road in a tough environment against a really good D-line. So I could go on and on with guys that I'm proud of and just happy for. So, just proud of our guys.
It felt like watching it. It was extremely balanced from short pass, long pass, and running game. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think so. I think Sean did a great job. I think we were really efficient in some of the early stuff. Early on in the game, I feel like I started over, but and then got hot there for a little bit. But I thought we were efficient in the passing game, taking what they were giving us, and then we took some shots and we hit those shots, and that's big. Van getting behind the defense, making a huge play. Cooper making a great catch on another one too. So. Again, those start with great protection. I was able to, move the pocket a little bit, set up and hit those guys down the field that make great plays, and that's how you score points.
Tonight's performance from Modell shows that he's more comfortable in the offense after being team with a month.
Yeah, think about it. I mean, he's just going to have more time. And, he's got, a great guy in Cooper to help him out there and week in and week out in the practice field. He and I are communicating nonstop, trying to make this thing come to life. And he did a great job on the slant for a touchdown. Great job on the shallow, going for about 40 on a 3rd down play for us. Another play action pass, hit him for 18 or 20 on the left sideline. So he did some great things today, and I'm just happy to have him on our team. He's been great to be around. He's working his tail off and helping us out.
Given the conversations like before a game like this, having lost so many.
Sometimes back against the wall, you got less guys than you thought you were going to have going into a game. A little bit of, brings us together a little bit. I thought it was great. Just knew that if we came out and we had great physicality, we had great fundamentals, took care of the football, our defense did a hell of a job getting us the ball back. I was standing on the sideline next to Kevin O'Connell right before that play where AD tipped it and Ernest picked it. I mean, not 3 seconds before that play happened, I'm thinking about, all right, let's go down and answer. Let's answer back after this. And he goes, well, you never know. This guy might try to throw one in there. It could get tipped and picked. And as he's finishing his sentence, the dang thing happens, and we're rolling the other way. He and I looked at each other like, holy shit, that happened. And, we were out there. So our defense did a great job. Big time plays and big time moments getting the ball back for us, and we were able to capitalize on it.
Given the circumstances with so many of those guys out and your performance tonight, was this your best game since you joined the Rams?
I don't know. I felt good about it. There were some things you obviously want back. Really like a check down here or there. I wish I would have taken it instead of throwing it down the field. Think of that early one to Coop down the right sideline. I think Sony was standing by himself. But I felt like we managed the game really well. as an offense and out of the huddle, a bunch of personnel, a bunch of people moving and stepping up, and notes here and there for those guys and going out there and playing. Just happy to get a total team win. It really was that. I feel like our defense played great, got the turnovers when we needed them. Our offense, capitalized on some of those and got points. And then special teams was timely with some big kicks. Obviously, we'd love to recover that onside kick, but our defense came up and, AD forced the holding call, and then we tackled them in bounds. So some big plays all the way around.
Couple more guys.
Do they ever leave you surprised, or do you just expect that those all?
Oh, that long one to him was a good one. Felt good about that one. But to be honest with you, there was another one later in the game, third down. I hit him on like a little option route. He broke inside, and I think if I throw it out front, he probably scores, and we end up kicking a field goal on that drive. So still room to be better. But he was doing a great job tonight, as always.
Last one, guys.
I know you've seen him play from afar for a while before this year, but when Aaron Donald comes in and takes control of a game on the very first snap and then has the finisher at the end, what is that like for everybody else watching in that moment?
Yeah, I've seen it from afar. I've seen it up close. I've been on the other end of that dang thing. So, no, he's a special player. He's a great teammate. Great leader on the defense with really outsaying much. He just goes out there and plays and plays at a high level. You're right, though. First snap of the game, to the last snap of the game, the guy's affecting it in a positive way for our team. Covers up a lot of stuff for us on defense and makes big-time plays when we need them. So, that's what a great player is, and he definitely is that. Thanks.
What was today like before kickoff? You guys finding out that Jalen and Tyler are also going on the COVID list?
Found it out. It was definitely shocking. Jalen sent the text to me. I told him we was gonna hold it down for him, and guys needed to step up and make plays, and we did that today. So.
What enabled you to get off to such a fast start?
Just playing the game. First play they gave me a one-on-one, just bulled them, got to the quarterback. So, just staying active. Guys did a great job as far as trying to keep them bottled in, and we just was flying around. So.
We're kind of far away watching the game live. Was that a shrug after one of the sacks that you made? I think your second one.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration?
He just fell and gave me the sack, so I said, I don't know.
Aaron, was anything said after the onside kick was recovered by them when you guys stepped out?
Let's finish it. That's how we ran back on the field. We all talked to the defense and said, let's just finish it off. So that was it.
What was that celebration for you like when you got that last sack, the game-stealing sack?
It was good. I know Vaughn came free, and he kind of missed it because he ducked it. I didn't even think he was going to break out. He spun out, and it was like a give-me sack. So, guys just did a great job, man. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. At times, we let him out the pocket, and he was able to stem plays and things like that. But we made plays when we needed to and found the way to win this game. A game that was important to us. We needed to win. So we got to continue to get better, continue to, trying to build off this because we got a lot more football left. So.
You guys stopped the Cardinals twice on 4 and 2. How big were those plays?
It was huge. Anytime you can, not allow a team to, get points or, stop them on 4th down and get a ball back to the offense, that's huge for us. So.
Aaron, I know sometimes you don't always get to see it happening in the moment because you're doing other things, but Leonard Floyd and Ernest Jones, those takeaways that they had today, what's the feeling like when you feel that sort of swell when that happens?
That's huge. Definitely. Ernest got that one down in the red zone. They was, driving on us. He made that play turnover. That was huge for us. I think we scored on that drive. And then Flo with that big pick. And then we scored off that drive. So that's what we need to continue to do. Find ways to get turnovers, find ways to get the ball back to the offense on the short field. And we keep playing like that as a defense as far as flying around, making big plays, turning the ball over. We can win a lot of football games like that. So.
With the pass, 3 sacks, just kind of changing what they had, did you feel like you were dominating this game?
I felt good, man. I definitely felt good. Definitely had some one-on-one opportunities, and took advantage of them. And we were just playing. I think we had a good game plan going in there to the point where we was able to give different looks to make them give them 5-0 looks and block us one-on-one. And obviously when I get the one-on-ones, I got to take advantage of that. And got enough opportunities today to have that game that that I'm used to having, and it was a big game for us today. So just got to keep building off it.
Tyler said last week that it's an honor to play against you and Von Miller. So what is that like chasing against a guy that elusive?
It's tough. And all these quarterbacks now are so fast and can do so much, man. So it's definitely a headache for us. But like I said, when you got guys that can just bottle them up and find ways to make them uncomfortable and have them thinking too much, thinking more about the rush. So he can sometimes slow them down a little bit. So it's definitely tough playing against them. But I think we did a good job today. So.
Earlier this week, you talked about how this kind of felt like a playoff game. What kind of goes off inside your heart and soul to have a big game in a big game?
I just play. I play my game the same way I play every single week. There's going to be games you make a lot of plays, games you don't. You just gotta continue to play. When plays present themselves, you got to try to take advantage of it. So you just go out there, play the game at a high level, and things are going to come how they come. So.
Aaron, do you guys have turned the corner from that stretch you went through?
We playing good. We got to continue to do it off that. We can't allow ourselves to get comfortable. Like I said, we still got a lot of football left. We got Seattle next week, so we ain't arrived. We got to do things to get us in a great position where we want to be in. So, but winning this game today, winning 2 straight, that's good for us. We got to continue to build off that and keep playing good football.
Aaron, at what point can you tell that you're building toward the kind of performance like you have some time? I mean, obviously you get the sack on the first play of the game. Is it like a certain number of one-on-one matchups? Is it consistent pressure you're getting? Like, at what point can you tell how to do?
You just play, and then you get certain looks. You know what they're doing by just playing the game. You hear the calls they're giving. I feel like we gave some good blitzes to the point where the center had to slide away from me and, was able to make things happen. So, like I said, we had a game plan. We stuck to it, and it was fun out there today, man, flying around, guys making plays, and found a way to win this game. So.
Against the quarterback, you had some fun talking about great games and his
Yeah.
game last week against Trevor Lawrence. Against a quarterback as quick as Kyler Murray, what did you see from great games today?
Well, that's great. He was going into this week. He was talking about he don't think he'd be able to catch Murray. I told him, like, you fast enough to catch him, man. Don't worry about that. And he did that today, man. So, Gray playing lights out, man. It's been fun to watch him play, making plays every single week, make big plays for us. So, playing with Gray right now, it's a lot of fun, man. He's explosive. He's quick. He understands the game. He can rush. He's stout in the run. So. He's playing lights out, man, and it's fun to watch, man. And he's gonna continue to get better. And sky's the limit for him. So.
You mentioned once he does make kind of funny comments sometimes. Does he do that throughout the course of a game like this?
Yeah, he keep a couple of times he talk about, man, I need a sack, and I'm like, man, just keep playing. You making plays. When he ran Murray down on that one, he wanted a sack, but I'm saying that's a big play for us, and he ended up getting one. Later on, so he's just playing good football right now. So,